This is the Lorax interviews here with Purple Foxy, the number 9 ranked cruiserweight contender in the world. He is taking on He's taking on Alex Pereira on February 11th. Purple Foxy, how are you feeling ahead of this fight?
I'm feeling amazing right now.
How is training for this fight going down?
It's going good, you know. I'm a little bit under the weather currently. That's why we had to do this interview virtual.
Yeah.
But everything's been going good recently. I've been trying to do I've been doing my best I can, you know. I've been trying to, get back into the ring. I haven't been in there in a bit, and now I'm taking on somebody who beat Israel Adesanya, son.
And Purple Foxy, you and Israel Adesanya have some bit of heat. And what were your thoughts on him losing against Alex Pereira?
Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira is a good fighter and a decent fighter. He doesn't know what he's doing. But I think this is just a one-time thing. If they have a rematch, I bet Israel Adesanya will probably win that fight. And I think I should probably take on them during the rematch.
Well, Purple Foxy, Alex Pereira is also set to...
I'll take on whoever wins that.
Also, Purple Foxy, Alex Pereira is also set to rematch Israel Adesanya for April 8th as well. But this fight is still going through. So, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, the rematch is official.
Whoever wins that, I'll fight them too.
So, if Alex Pereira wins the rematch with Adesanya, and will you rematch Alex Pereira, win or lose?
It doesn't really fucking matter. I don't really care. It's whoever wins.
Fair enough. So, we'll see. Because you still want to fight Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, I do. I do, actually.
Now, Purple Foxy, obviously, you were known early in your career for that infamous rivalry with Bonnie, and now you're training teammates. So, how does that feel like?
Weird.
I know,
Very
right?
weird and awkward. We've actually had a lot of awkward moments. Sometimes you just be standing there doing nothing, and he tries to start a small talk, but it doesn't really go to plan. Like, he's like, "So, how are you today?" I'm like, "I'm fine."
So, like, still awkward interactions, basically.
Yeah, after having like a rivalry, and now we're trying to have to settle a beef. It's just a little bit hard trying to, get into a friendship, especially after, you beat my wife.
Yeah, that was quite something. Purple Foxy, what do you think you could do to defeat Alex Pereira? I mean, the guy has dangerous power in his left hand.
I'm not gonna reveal that.
Do you see any?
I don't think I can, reveal that, because I have a lot of tactics, and I think that would technically count as a question, so I'm not gonna answer that one, if you don't mind.
Okay, so say you beat Alex Pereira. You still want the winner of Pereira Adesanya 2 next.
Yes, I do.
And if you win that fight, what's next for you?
Well, it don't really make sense to put into someone who's top in the cruiserweight.
Fair. I mean, you have some guys in that division. You have Twister Wolf. You have Balor Jr. as the champion, and you have Twister Wolf as number 1 contender.
That's if I get up into like number 1 rankings. Speaking of that, who is the number 1?
I'm reading it. Twister Wolf number 1 contender. Johnny's number 2 contender.
So it only makes sense for Johnny versus Twister Wolf, and the winner of that fights Bowser Jr.
That seems like what they're trying to do, but I don't know what's going on with that fight. Twister Wolf and Johnny both want to fight each other, so who knows? Yeah. Then you have Mega Man, who's number 3 in the division. Then you have Bonnie at number 4. And then you have Deadpool at number 5. Then you have Alex Pereira at number 6. So if you win, you'll go up to number 6 on the rankings. So you're right under the top 5.
So there's about 3 fights in potential for if I do go up there.
Okay.
After I go for the rematch, after they fight, I either want Deadpool, maybe Bonnie again, I don't know, probably not, or Mega Man.
There's some interesting matchups. Do you see yourself ever getting in the ring with Johnny?
Until right now I'm a little bit under for that type of, project. So let me get a little bit high in the ranking, and maybe I do.
We'll see.
It really depends.
It really does, but man, I definitely would look forward to see some matchups. But first, what round do you think you're gonna finish Alex Pereira in their main event on February 11th?
That is another thing I'm not going to reveal.
Okay. Purple Foxy. Obviously, Bowser and Gorilla Johnny have fought to a draw. If they have a rematch, who do you think will win that rematch?
That is up to them two. But right now, I'm on Bowser's team, so it only makes sense for me to go for Bowser. But what really matters is what happened in that ring that night, and let's see what happens. That's all that matters right now. It doesn't matter about the beef. It matters about who wins, currently, if you want to ask that question.
Fair enough. Purple Foxy, obviously you're coming off a loss against Dog. How did that loss...
Stupid. Dumb. I want a rematch of Doe.
I wouldn't mind a rematch between you two.
I think we should have a rematch because that makes no damn sense. I should have won that. I was under the weather during I was under the weather during that time, and it just he has to rematch.
Well, I have the scorecards here, and you were up a couple of rounds ahead, but then he came back and finished the fight.
That makes no. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I was thinking during that time, and I do want a rematch. It was my first fight coming off a big break, so I think it deserves a rematch.
Understandable. I could definitely see a rematch happening, but we'll see.
Against Doe,
how much improvement are you making for this fight?
I have 3 kids currently, and there's one on the way currently. So right now I'm doing the best I can while trying to, balance it out with the kids and stuff.
So it's been kind of stressful on you a little bit.
Not really stressful, I would say. It's just I'm trying to find a perfect balance between them two.
Fair enough.
But if anything, I focus on my kids more than anything. I put kids over boxing.
Understandable. Purple Foxy, would you ever go down to light heavyweight and fight guys like Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, Donkey Kong, Lefty?
If anything, those are up to them, not me. Right now, I'm only taking fights that people I want to fight, or people who want to fight me. Like one fight I've been wanting for a while, and still hasn't been happened. With Sheldon, I want him. But right now, we have to see what happens with Luigi versus Sheldon, and then, if Luigi wins, then I can probably go for Sheldon. But if Luigi loses, which is probably the most likely outcome, not because I don't hate Luigi, it's because he has, certain, he's not up to his level in my eyes.
So how do you think Luigi versus Sheldon's gonna take place?
Wait, what did you say?
What do you think how do you think Luigi versus Sheldon's gonna go down?
I think Luigi has potential of winning. Definitely a good potential. Anybody has potential anyway. It doesn't matter who's fighting in the ring. Anybody has potential. It's just a fact that Sheldon's been in the game for a while, but Luigi was longer, but Sheldon has more power. He beat Mario 2 times already.
Yeah, he beat him twice.
It's just, I don't understand. If Luigi wins, he will definitely stun me, but I don't see Luigi winning this fight overall. No hate against Luigi. He's my pal. He's my homie. It's just the fact that, Sheldon, I think, is more educated on this. And, you can say the same about me and him. I don't know if that fight's ever going to happen, which it probably won't, because the commissioners think, I've already asked them once about it, and they said it's in the air. It's really just in the air. And, anyways, I don't want the fight just yet. Maybe later in the future, maybe if Luigi wins this somehow, maybe I could take on Sheldon. But currently, I think Luigi's going to lose this.
Fair enough. We'll just have to see.
I think it'll be... I didn't really describe, what round and stuff, but I feel like Luigi has potential to at least go to distance. I have a feeling it's going to go to distance.
It's going to go to distance, and you think Sheldon's going to get it done on points?
think Sheldon's gonna get it done on points. I know Luigi has improved. I've seen him. I think it's gonna go on points.
Fair.
I'll have a reaction right after too. You can call me back up. You can call me back up if you really need to.
Yeah, we could definitely do an interview and stuff after the fight and see your thoughts on it.
Okay.
All right, well, Purple Foxy, thank you for this interview. I can't wait for your fight against Alex Pereira, and we'll see you soon. Take care, Purple Foxy.
Yep, you too.